Dear students, in this tutorial we shall learn how to find the range of a function, and finding range of a function is very important for joint entrance examination and also board examinations. So in this tutorial I have introduced 4 steps by which you can find the range of a function in few seconds. Okay, what are the steps? Just look this one. First of all, suppose you have been supplied a function y is equal to f of x. Okay, next step is express x in terms of y. Okay, step number 2 is find possible values of y. Step number 3, remove those y's for which the function is not defined. And finally, you have to write the range of the function. So let us take an example and it will help you. Suppose you have been supplied a function f of x is equal to say x minus 2 or x plus 2, whatever you say. You take it as y. So y is equal to x plus 2. Now you have to express this function, that is x, in terms of y. So x is equal to, obviously this is y minus 2. Now see the right expression, this is y minus 2. So if you put any value of y from the set of real numbers, suppose minus infinity to plus infinity, you take any value and put it on the right side of the expression y minus 2. So you will get definitely the values, defined values, the real numbers. So for this, the range of the function is obviously your R. Okay, and what is the domain of the function? Obviously in this example, domain is also R, because if you replace x from any value of real number, then you will get definitely a definite value. Let us take another example. Say f of x is equal to x minus 2 divided by x minus 3. Okay, so we take y is equal to x minus 2 divided by x minus 3. So cross multiply, you will get x y minus 3y is equal to x minus 2. You find the value of x. That means you have to express x in terms of y. So xy minus x is equal to 3y minus 2. So take x common, y minus 1, right side is 3y minus 2. So what is x? X is equal to 3y minus 2 divided by y minus 1. So what will be the range? The range of, that means on the right side of this expression 3y minus 2 divided by y minus 1, this will be defined only when the denominator is not is equal to 0. That means y minus 1 cannot be equal to 0, so y is not is equal to 1. So y is not is equal to 1. So you can put any value of y except 1. So the range of this function will be R minus 1. Okay, we take another example. So the function is f of x is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus x square. Okay, 1 by 1 minus x square. So first of all, you consider it as say y is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus x square. So cross multiply to get x. So this is y minus x square y is equal to 1. So what is x square y? X square y is equal to your y minus 1. So x square is equal to y minus 1 divided by y. Now you see that x square, that is the left side, is always positive, isn't it? So obviously right side will also be positive. So this is y minus 1 divided by y is greater than or equal to 0. If x is equal to 0 on the left side, then 0 square is 0, so right side will also be 0. But other than this 0, you put any value of x, you will get on the left side is positive, so the right side is obviously positive. That means y minus 1 divided by y is greater than or equal to 0. I write it again as y minus 1 divided by y is greater than or equal to 0, or you write the denominator as y minus 0. Now use the Weybecker method. You know this Weybecker method. I have another tutorial on this Weybecker method. You must see this tutorial and it will help you how to find the domain or range of the function. So the critical values are respectively your 0 and 1. I change the color. 0 and 1. Okay, so extreme right is positive, this is taken as positive, and critical point is 1, and the factor is y minus 1, its power is 1, so you have to change the sign. Yes, it is changed. And next, if the critical point is 0 and the factor is y minus 0, its power is 1, 1 is an odd number, so again you have to change the sign. Now one thing is very important, since y is in the denominator, this y cannot be equal to 0, so you have to discard the 0 from the real line. So you have discarded this point, so the range will be only for the greater than or equal to inequality, that is this part and that part. So the range is from minus infinity to 0 union 1 to infinity, hence the result. So the range of the function is minus infinity to 0 union 1 to infinity. This question is very important for exam purpose. You will obviously look after this one. So we take another question. So the question is y is equal to, or f of x is equal to root over 9 minus x square. Root over 9 minus x square. Say this is y. Y is equal to root over 9 minus x square. Now square this one. Y square is equal to 9 minus x square. So get x square. X square is equal to 9 minus y square. Now left side is positive and the right side should also be greater than 0. Greater than or equal to 0. 9 minus y square is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. So again I say, on the left side of this expression, if you put in place of x any value, it may be positive, may be negative or 0, you will get always non-negative quantity. So the right side will also be non-negative. 9 minus y square is greater than or equal to 0. So y square is less than or equal to 9. So obviously, since y square is, you have the knowledge of this inequality, y square is less than or equal to a square, then minus a less than y less than or equal to y less than or equal to a. So we obviously replace this y square less than or equal to 9 as minus 3 less than or equal to y less than or equal to plus 3. So the range is found. What is the range of the function? The range of the function is y belonging to the closed interval minus 3 comma plus 3. Okay, has the result. But the game is not completed here. There is also a twist. I have written the range as y belonging to the minus 3 to plus 3, but did you check the values of y will be accepted? No, because you just observe carefully what was the question given. Y is equal to root over 9 minus x square. That means y will always be non-negative. Y should be always non-negative because square root of any number will be non-negative. So for this you cannot take any negative value. I have written the range as like this. You see what have been taken here. This is minus infinity to plus infinity, and you have taken from minus 3 to plus 3, isn't it? Minus 3 to plus 3, these values are taken. But you cannot take any negative value. That means negative value starts on the left side of 0. That means you can take only the right part of 0. You have to neglect this part, neglect this one. So take only the right part of 0, starting with 0 and ending with 3. So ultimately you have the range as correct range. The correct range is, that is, y will belong from 0 to 3. Okay, this is the closed interval 0 to 3, and this is the range of the function, and you cannot write y belongs to minus 3 to 3. So there is a question mark, and this is the correct answer. Another question, say f of x is equal to 1 divided by root over x minus 2. Okay, let us consider it as, say, y is equal to 1 divided by root over x minus 2. Express x in terms of y. Okay, so square it, y square is equal to 1 divided by x minus 2, and cross multiply x y square minus 2y square is equal to 1. X y square is equal to 2y square plus 1. So what is x? X is equal to 2y square plus 1 whole divided by y square. Now obviously you will follow this one. This is also another interesting question. You find a polynomial divided by polynomial on the right expression. So the denominator cannot be 0. That means y cannot be 0. In this case you have acknowledge that y cannot be equal to 0. So what will be the range? So obviously you think that the range will be r minus 0. It is the first knowledge that the range will be r minus 0 because y is in the denominator and denominator cannot be 0. But we did not study what is the input in the definition. What is the definition given? Y is equal to 1 divided by root over x minus 2, and the right side is very important. The numerator 1 is positive, root over x minus 2 will always be positive because the output of root gives you non-negative quantity, but in denominator you will not get any 0. So root over x minus 2 will be always positive. So 1 divided by positive quantity is a positive quantity. So its output is always positive. That means y is positive. So as I said, range is r minus 0. That cannot be happened. So if you draw the real line, so this is positive infinity, this is negative infinity, and there is a point 0 which is discarded. This point is discarded, but again we find that y cannot be negative. So for this we have to discard the left side of the real line. We have discarded this one. So what will be the range of the function? So ultimately you are getting the range, the correct range as your starting from 0 to positive infinity. So the result. So y belongs to the open interval 0, infinity. Is it clear to you? Thank you. So if I continue in this way, I can go and on. So it will not finish. So the video will be longer and longer. So for this I want to give a question. It is DIY, do it yourself. That the function is, say, f of x is equal to root over of your 16 minus x square. What will be the range of this function? Okay. Another function I want to give, say f of x is equal to 1 divided by root over 2 minus x, and find the range of this function. So it is for you. You just find the range and write it in the comment section. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care of you.